This is Premier MMA Championship live on CombatSportsNow.com. And this is your amateur main event scheduled for three 3-minute rounds. Introducing first in the red corner. He stands 5'4", weighing 125 pounds. Fighting out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Representing Vision MMA with a record of 3 wins and no losses. Ronald Savage King Burton Jr. And in the blue corner, he stands 5'5", weighing 125 pounds. Fighting out of Xenia, Ohio. Representing Team JG with a record of 3 wins, 1 loss, Christian Clary.
And here we go. Here we go, Ronald Burton, Christian Clary.
Touch of gloves, feeling each other out a little bit. Not swinging right into things.
Sometimes with these 125-pound fighters, sometimes you got to go back and watch the fight later in slow motion.
Yeah, man. Once these guys get going, man, yeah. Nice cross. Oh, nice kick. Nice crossing kick from Burton Jr.
Both these guys had a great gyms here in Cincinnati.
Yeah, Vision and JG, man, those are great schools out this way.
Gyms with long histories.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
within here, the Queen City.
Yeah, the regional, yeah, yes, for sure. Nice inside leg kick. Burton Jr.'s throwing a lot of kicks. I like it. Oh, nice. Got a hold of that leg. Nice takedown by Clary. Driving him into the cage. Right here in front of us. Clary cuts the mount. He's having a little trouble holding it. Burton's working very hard for escape.
And Clary doing a good job of staying on and riding it. Look at that.
It's good top control. Yeah. Mounts are very difficult to maintain.
Yes, they are. And he does a good job of
grinding his head into the temple.
Burton move underneath that beam.
Yeah, he's got very little, you know, he's kind of just resting on his knees and his elbows. Clary is on top and making Burton Jr. work. Tries to transition to the back.
Look
nice
at this.
scramble.
Amazing.
Nice scramble. He's got a great line. He looks like he's trying to get back control. He's got an inside arm tied up. Let's see if he's going to try to roll towards us here. He's got both hooks in. He's trying to flatten him out.
Christian Clary is staying on him like a jacket that's too small and hard to get off.
Like a wet jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. Here we go. Burton turned to the inside. Here we go. Another scramble. Gets to his feet. Clary with the double leg. Picks him up.
Boom. Big slam. Good slam. It's a little bit of blood. Looks like that's from Burton. Can't tell if that's from his mouth or if he's got a cut.
Burton staying very active, trying to improve his position.
Very much so. Very much so. Definitely not being lazy on the bottom.
Staying on him.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
George Gurgel, you know, it's a good jiu-jitsu school, and they, yeah, he's obviously flexing that a little bit today.
Well, you know, you're a jiu-jitsu practitioner. You're always, you know, schooling people, you know, in all different stages of jiu-jitsu. There are just some things that really can't be taught, like some natural abilities you think.
Yeah, some people just have a natural ability to scramble, just really like create good pressure, and obviously, you know, obviously
or maybe
anything
like
can be,
their body type
ends
up being better for a certain
certain strategies. Absolutely, you know, that whole style of make fights thing. I mean, that breaks down all the way to individual combat sports, and obviously with training as well. But yeah, he is maintaining like very, very good top pressure and getting hooks and flying them out. But to Burton's credit, though, he's being very tough. He's keep moving. He's not certainly not giving up or being lazy, or doesn't seem like he doesn't know what to do. You know, he's being very active.
And make no mistake about it, he's training with killers.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Burton is training with you know, some of the top guys here in Cincinnati.
Absolutely.
He's surrounded by, and you can look at him. For how many guys at 125 pounds look like Burton?
To be carry themselves with that kind of a physique. Yes.
Bruce Lee style. That dude stays in shape with it and keeps a very small size. So I think he might be a little bit frustrated, but I'm super interested to see how the second round goes.
Yeah, absolutely. You always love to see how the fight progresses after a break on an interesting exchange. Coming out jabbing. He's been rocking southpaw primarily. He's been moving, switching stance a little bit, but generally falling back to southpaw. He's been firing that left leg in pretty well. Nice attack. Nice defense from Burton Jr.
Burton should have known that was coming.
Good spiking knee. Oof. That is brutal.
Oh, second one. You can hear
I
those.
can hear that.
Yeah, you can hear those from our broadcast location here.
And it's that terrible bone slamming into meat sound. Oh, the knees to the legs are so brutal. Clary's trying to wrap a neck. He's got an arm in. Oof, that's a terrible chicken wing type position that he's in.
Yeah, you got to.
Oof.
Oh, and he popped out of that.
Yeah, that was. Now Clary is taking advantage
Very
of that
good
scramble,
position.
and he's got himself in mount here
And in the center of the cage.
in the middle of the cage.
Yeah.
He's got a nice, you know, he's sitting low, but he had a nice high mount before Burton was able to kind of bring him down closer to his hip
Not
level.
letting him dance around underneath of him like he did before. He's kind of keeping those legs with a little more pressure on the hips.
Yeah, he's curling his hamstrings.
This Burton making his way to the side of the cage. I don't know, maybe where he can wall walk up.
Yeah, he's inching himself over there.
He goes into side control.
Looks he's kind of going into
he got a choke there.
He's got his head controlled. He's in a scarfing position, but now he's cutting into full mount. He's got him turned onto his side just a bit. Burton for sure needs to get himself out of here if he can sweep with a bridge and roll or some kind of a leg hook escape and get himself into a guard position. Obviously, you know, he seems to be a very stand-up oriented fighter. Sure, coming from a great school like Vision, he's well-rounded, but he does seem to be, you know, you don't really get the classic style versus striker versus grappler fight too much, but Clary seems very, very comfortable here on the ground.
I will tell you this, too, from seeing them in the weigh-ins yesterday, there's a lot of respect between these two gyms.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Between the coaches and the fighters.
Oh, he's got
look at this.
Almost got shot that neck through.
Does he? No time left on the clock.
Yeah, oof.
And we go into round number 3.
Exciting night of fights here tonight, Turtle. This is it's been a good turnout, you know.
Yeah, it's been a good time, all things considered. I mean, you know, it's been so long for us, Jerry, with the COVID and stuff.
Like a year and a few days.
Year off.
Yeah.
Actually, the last mixed martial arts event that we did here at Premier MMA Championship was January 28th of last year when you and I were cage side here. And so it's been close to
we were pretty
year.
close a few months ago to coming back, and then that got dropped.
And early on going into this event with the limited capacity and things of that nature, it kind of didn't have the same feel. But, you know, once these guys got in this cage and started competing, it's what a great night it is.
Back home, you know?
What a great night.
Absolutely.
No place I'd rather be.
Absolutely. The Knucklehead Chris is the only guy who's got better seat in the house than us. He's in there some scary dude, so, you know.
I wouldn't want Chris Kidman's gig. But, you know, I actually spoke to Chris Kidman, the referee Chris Kidman, earlier this week. He also coaches or referees for multiple sports, basketball, and things of that nature. And this has been the first MMA event for him, too. He was really, really looking forward to coming back.
It seems like the audience, you know, like I said, this is the first live performance I've got to see. I'm glad it wasn't like a play or something. Burton controlling the center of the ring, dropping his hands, giving him the eyes. Burton walking him down, entering with a hook. Ooh, he's throwing some thunder on that hook. Excellent scramble. Oh, nice little single leg drag down by Clary. He's got those legs, trying to pass him the side.
Right in front of us now.
Seems like he's isolated. He's mouse-trapped an arm. Looks like he's setting up an Americana. He's trying to go for a straight arm lock. Burton defends.
I think he's trying to isolate that other arm. He's kind of giving that up.
He keeps trapping his left arm. Looks like he's trying to get it into So it looks like he's pulling around for that hand to try to lock up a Americana key lock. Just under 2 minutes left in the contest. Clary's got him in a really deep side control. He's got his inside arm killed. He's trying to isolate the outside, cuts to full mount. Clary's been fighting a very smart fight. Obviously, Burton's coming in with a very, very good striking acumen, and obviously standing in front of him is it's a dangerous game to play. You know, he's
Burton's constantly. Oh, here we go.
Lighting him up with some pretty solid shots here. Taking the
back. Up his back, and it seems.
Oh, he might have. He has that under
really
the
high,
neck.
Though. He's really high on his back.
Good defense from Burton. You know.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah, he's really been hanging in there against someone who's clearly very skilled on the ground.
Unfortunately for him, that has been his entire, this whole fight. He's been defending.
He's been defending, yes, very much. He's got him very flattened out. Clary's got Burton very flattened out here against the cage. Obviously this is causing a tremendous amount of wear on his gas tank, and, he's got him sprawled out. He's trying to come in here and get some punches in. He's going to land a couple shots to the ear here. I don't know if he's trying to bait him to a choke or just try to find himself a finish. But either way, he's in a good spot here.
Well, it's hard for him to get that. He's constantly going for something, but it's hard to get against Burton, who's constantly moving, constantly trying to improve
very much
his position and constantly trying to defend.
10 seconds in the round.
But Christian Clary, a very frustrating opponent to have.
Very much so. Yeah, he's
relentless.
Not giving him an inch the whole fight.
He's relentless. His cardio is nonstop.
All right, that concludes this fight.
Very, very good fight.
Handing it over to the judges, ladies and gentlemen. We'll find out here in a moment who won this fight. It's our amateur main event, 2 pro fights still to come.
So another fight here at Premier MMA Championship 15, going the distance. Here we see Clary was dropping some shots there in that fight.
Looked like he thought he had a bite on the neck when he was like trying to lace his arms to that rear naked. To circle back to what Robbie Maloff had said before he left. Once upon a time, amateur fights went like Kleenex. Because everybody was so green and so just constantly making mistakes. And I think I always felt that was very disrespectful to the sport. To just hop in there
I think it also has something to do with the matchmaking and the level of gyms. I've always said when it came to the events that we were a part of in this area that it's where the elite compete.
It is, and especially now that whole even at that level that has elevated itself tremendously here. Sure. We're seeing this here, like fighters aren't getting easy wins in here, and they're not getting Everybody's being
And
very technical.
What happens is when they're ready to make their professional debut, they're ready to make their
professional debut. Yeah.
You know, they haven't just walked through, 5, 6, or 10 guys, and
Now they fight a real
and
fighter.
then,
Yeah.
and then they fight a real fighter.
Yeah, like these guys are throwing down like hard, good fights on their debuts. Here's Slick Rick with the decision.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our decision. All 3 judges scored the bout 30-27. For the winner of this bout by unanimous decision from the blue corner, Christian Clary.